Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. On first down, Stafford here. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Now following the interception, here's Newton, eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, McCaffrey. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now Newton. Going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Let's talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? Helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's complete to Golden Tate. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, tag 32, tag 32. Set.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. First down at Stafford. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And they'll go on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
All right, boys, here we go. Hey, tag 58 here, tag 58. Hey, give me radar. Set, 180. 21. Tag 52.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Hey. 11. 10.
To throw on 2nd down at Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll roll him out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pickup there at 22.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now running right through it. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Let's rock now. Hey, get right down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6, and the Panthers add on to their lead.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point try, good by Gano. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Set. 180. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Jumbo. 21.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, Michael Roberts, there. And it's 3rd and short.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Now with it. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Roberts has it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
180. 21. Hey, go here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Hey, go here. Double.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Set. 22. Attack 53.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and a 360. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Gun. Hey! Great.
Now it's Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And Detroit getting set to go now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bird. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From his own goal line, Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one. As we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oh, they're on him too quickly back there. That is going to be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken at the 15. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Back to throw now on first down. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
All right, here we go.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down.
Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
This quarterback now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a first down.
Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw here. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They go play action here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And that's going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. And Tate's got it. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Flushed out right. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Newton throwing again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll throw deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
3-19!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Green 39! Green 39! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Detroit! 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 Detroit!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
No, check. Patriot. Gone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Let's go. Go. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Great.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Going up top. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's rock now.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And some space here. And he's into the clear. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, Good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he's got this down to the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now.
Black 80. 36, 36.
On the carry, here's Clement. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw here's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made, pure and simple. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gone! 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 Don't say nothing.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Treadwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Detroit! Detroit!
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They're going to need to get up and set in a...
Really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Gone! 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 Gone!
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Hey, get right down. Get right there. Get right there.
Newton's going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gano for the extra point. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help. No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will swell by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.